So here we have parotid gland, submandibular. If we take this off. So we have lips, teeth, we have the opening of the mouth, the oral cavity, here's the tongue. So at the top of the mouth here we have the hard palate, and that changes into the soft palate, and then this uvula is the dangling punching bag on the back of the throat. So this is part of the soft palate. Here we have the nasopharynx, the oropharynx, and then the laryngopharynx. So those are all parts of the pharynx or the back of the throat. So as food comes back, the uvula lifts. This epiglottis here will close off the trachea so the food gets pushed down through the esophagus. At the top of the esophagus, we're going to have the upper esophageal sphincter, and then the food will come down. It'll come down through the esophagus, and the esophagus in through the cardiac sphincter into the stomach. So the stomach parts, we have the cardiac, the fundus, the body, and the pylorus here. And other parts on it, we have the lesser curvature, and then on the outside here we have the greater curvature. And then on the inside of the stomach, we have these folds or these rugae that help to allow the stomach to expand when we eat food. So at the end of the pylorus here, we have the pyloric sphincter, which then opens up into the small intestines. First part of the small intestines is the duodenum. So all this here is the duodenum. And it will come down. So here we're going to have the second part of the intestines called the jejunum. And it'll come through here into the ileum. The ileum then comes into the large intestines here through the ileocecal valve. That's this opening. This pouch here is the cecum. Off of that pouch is the appendix, or the variform appendix. So then the food, as it comes through here, will come up through the ascending colon, and then we're going to have the right colic flexure, or the hepatic flexure, because the liver will sit right here. So this is the hepatic flexure. And we have the transverse colon, the splenic flexure, because here's spleen, splenic flexure, the descending colon, and it comes down into the S-shaped sigmoid colon, rectum, and then the anus will be the last sphincter at the end of the system. If we come back up and look at some of the other accessory organs, we have the liver. So we have a right lobe and a left lobe separated by the falciform ligament. And then if we open it from the bottom here, or flip it, we have the gallbladder tucked under here, and pay some special attention to the ducts here. So we have the right and left hepatic ducts. This is the common hepatic when they merge together. So the bile is made through in the liver, it comes through these ducts, through common hepatic, and up through the cystic duct, which is this coming into the gallbladder. And then when the gallbladder squirts out the bile to come through the cystic duct, out through the common bile duct, which then continues on with the green tube right here, comes behind the pancreas, and then it comes out into the major duodenal papillae opening here in the small intestines. This organ here, we have the pancreas. In the center of it, we have the pancreatic duct. We're going to have two ducts here. The major one comes into the major duodenal papillae with the common bile, and then the minor one comes into the minor duodenal papillae here. Parts of the pancreas, we have the tail, the body, and then this end here is referred to as the head.